came from, except they came up the stairs, which is a good thing.
They made it.
They brought a bunch of junk with them. We're delighted to have them. King Pappy, guys, welcome.
All right, thanks for having us. We came all the way from Forest Ridge over here.
Have mercy.
Yeah.
You feeling okay?
2 blocks.
And you
I
found
rode my
parking.
bike.
That's a good thing. Anyway, we warned you, if you'd just like to jump in, play us a song, whatever you'd like to play, we'd love to hear.
All right, we're glad to be here. Thanks for having us. Rob, you give them a little something. At your feet, you were up here last night, and I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. I'm going away, I wanna be consumed. Yeah, I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. I'm going away, I wanna be consumed with something other than you. I wanted to come across that sharp, but I fear that I fell flat. Was all over the place, and the rhythm tried to bring me back. Heard a chorus so loud, and I wanted to respond in kind. Yeah, but my refrain, it was out of time. And I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. I'm going away, I wanna be consumed. Yeah, I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. I'm going away, I wanna be consumed with something other than you.
King Pappy live here
Thank
in
you,
the
thank you,
studio,
thank you.
sounding good. We're making a small microphone adjustment. Hey,
Right on.
yep. Because
This works out perfectly. This is about the size of a King Pappy show. About the amount of people that typically show up.
nice little cinder block room, 2 people here just enthusiastically telling you you're great. What more could you possibly want?
Woo, I'm telling you, on a Friday night, man, across from yonder and everywhere else, we were rolling.
Dennis, why don't you introduce the band?
Absolutely. Right here to my right, this is an awesome fella that I've known for about 6 years. We started this thing together, and this is Robbie Raper. Very proud to know him. He's a great friend of mine. He's one of those people where my wife was like, I met somebody, and their husband is a musician. You'll love him. And I was like, you know how that goes. But I met him, and I was like, yo, that's the man. So we're great friends. Our families are great friends. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Behind me, this is the deacon of the drums, the bishop of the beat.
Get close to that microphone.
The cardinal of kicking it. This is Devin O'Connor. And we are proud and privileged to have him. He lives just a couple streets up from me.
After that introduction, I was expecting more of an alliterative name.
Yeah, well, yeah. We're going to work on that. And to my left, this is our newest member. He goes by the name of Johnny D. And he loves that low-end instrument right there. Matter of fact, he's got a stand-up bass that was his grandfather's. It is gorgeous. I mean,
He could have brought that tonight.
well,
Yeah.
you know, it's heavy, though.
really
He's a
yeah.
little fella.
It's not
Yeah.
exactly the best thing to get up the stairs. Is it?
Fair point. Well, you say that and you're standing next to drums.
I'm here to
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. And my name is Dennis Lyle Blanchard, if you want to check my tax records.
Everybody, the website is King Pappy.
That's it.
KingPappy.com.
Yes, sir.
Say it 3 times.
Kirk's a professional.
KingPappy.com. Not to be mistaken with the kid King Pappy somewhere,
Don't trust him.
but he doesn't have the website. These guys do, and that was a good sound.
Thank you.
Went on your website and had the pleasure of listening to a lot of tracks, and so you have recordings out there available?
Yes, sir. We have an EP called the King of Nothing EP. We recorded it with Chris and the fine folks down there at Night Sound Studios.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, good stuff.
They treated us very kindly. The cool thing was we pulled up and went in there for the first time, and I walked in. I was like, man, this place is familiar. I feel like I've been here before. And when I backtracked in my mind, I used to have a band called Visually Impaired in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and we recorded there, and I didn't realize it. It was called Lloyd Street Studios.
Yeah.
And we recorded in the same place about 30 years ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah. So it was cool though. It was cool to make that connection that this is the place.
Well, it's cool to have you guys here tonight. We can't wait to hear what you have for us next.
Absolutely. Our next tune is called Gasoline. This is also on that 6-song EP. What does that stand for? Extended play?
gasoline or
What does gasoline stand for?
Ethanol, petroleum.
Something, yeah.
Ethanol, petroleum, gasoline.
I'll try not to blow the mic out. Had my first cup of coffee. So dramatic. Since you've gone away. And I lit that candle, the one you gave me. It don't burn the same. Is this where I give up? Where I resign? Should've put my hands up, oh, and waste my life. Can't dodge a bullet. You know I loaded myself with the gasoline and the matchsticks on the shelf. With the gasoline and the matchsticks on the shelf. Shot. Well, I put that shirt on, the one you gave me. It don't fit the same. Got my first good taste of sunshine since you left me. Oh, it don't feel the same. Is this where I give up? Where I resign? Should have put my hands up, oh, and waste my life. Can't dodge a bullet, you know I loaded myself with the gasoline and the matchsticks on the shelf. With the gasoline and the matchsticks on the shelf. Where I resign, should have put my hands up, oh, waste my life. Can't dodge a bullet, you know I loaded myself with the gasoline and the matchsticks on the shelf. With the gasoline and the matchsticks on the shelf. Oh, with the gasoline and the matchsticks on the shelf.
Whew. Yeah, it's getting hot in here with gasoline and matchsticks and King Pappy.
Ain't love grand?
Love is grand.
So tell us about where these songs come from.
So, the first song, you notice the lyric was, I want to bite into the chord. I typically hear something and I'm just like, man, I hear something, I can't really get it out of my brain. Or I see something that sticks there. And we consume, my 2-year-old walked up and grabbed all the strings and like put them in her mouth. And I was like,
As one does.
she wanted to bite into that chord. She wanted to taste every note inside. And I was like, boom, there it goes from there.
You
So
have
most
her,
of 'em-
You have her flossing at a really young age. I don't think.
Yes.
I think that's, you know.
When you only have 2 teeth, you need a floss that's that big.
I mean,
mean,
they're
is
medium
that-
gauge too.
The
So,
child services know about this because I think there's probably some sort of whatever. So
I write most of the.
Dennis, you're writing most of the songs,
Yes, sir.
but it's fun. You get them roughed out and then
Yes.
bringing them to great musicians like this, right?
For sure. And I started many years ago playing in a punk rockish type band where I was a little bit beholden to whatever they created, right? I didn't play guitar at the time. So my vocal melody and everything was wherever their riff took me, and that wasn't always conducive to what I wanted to do. So I learned how to play guitar so I could kind of craft it, and writing songs is just one of those things where you disconnect everything and you push out all the noise and you just run into it. And
So when you bring it into the band, different things happen that you didn't
for
expect?
sure. For sure. These guys we're very collaborative. This is the most collaborative group I've probably ever been. They have great ideas. Even John, first couple days, I mean, he wasn't shy about saying, hey, we should slow it down here. We should put it over there. And I play acoustic guitar for a very specific purpose because if I didn't, my background is mostly around more heavier music, and I wanted to do something that was a little less aggressive. And so, but it's fun.
It's
The
not
guys
really working.
pitch in. What's that?
It's not really working.
No, I'm trying.
Our token listener in the UK says she was about to go to sleep, and then all of a sudden she was awake again.
They get
Shout
it.
out to the UK. We played that one for her, by the way. I hope she knows.
Thank you, Gabriella.
Well, speaking of acoustic guitars, what is that guitar you're holding there?
Yeah. Great question. So this is an orange wood. You can't buy them in shops unless they're used. You have to get them direct from the dealer. And, I've played a lot of different acoustic guitars, Taylors and Gibsons. As a matter of fact, our recording was a J45. But there's something about the heft of this and the durability, and it stays in tune, and I like the look of it. So I gig with this everywhere. This is what I play with. I don't play anything else.
Orange wood is the brand.
Orange wood is the brand.
I was thinking they made a guitar out of an orange tree, but
Maybe they
I've
do.
not heard of orange wood guitars. Have you,
Yeah.
Kirk?
I
Yeah.
haven't, but we learn something every week, and
That's
we did
right.
tonight.
That's
yeah,
right.
and it is a great looking guitar, and it
right.
sounds good in my
Oh,
headphones.
great. It's good to hear. Yeah, I love it.
Well, this music is really good to hear, and so it's how about something next? And and then I want to talk about that really cool bass that you have
cool
over there,
bass
Johnny.
player.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. So the next song that we have here is the song that we've written the most recently. So a little song called Heavy. You boys ready to get heavy? Yeah. Well, it's not really that heavy. She said, I've got a list, things I want to do. Doesn't include wasting more time with you. I've got a list, places I want to see. It's a shame you can't come along with me, but there's no barge on the ocean, no plane in the sky that can haul the weight of the baggage you won't leave behind. I hear Sedona, it's nice in the spring. Getting out west is something I can't swing. The Smoky Mountains, they really ain't that far. I could probably get there in this old rusty car, but there's no diesel engine running, no train on the tracks that can haul the weight I carry on my back. Heavy, heavy is the crown on a man beaten down. I'm staring at the ground. Heavy, heavy is the heart I should have known from the start. I'd tear it all apart. I've been digging a hole most of my life, dirt over my shoulders, left and right. Wanted to see how far south I could go, but I can't lift that shovel anymore. It might be time to lay it down, let the dirt cover me up, because all the weight has become way too much. Heavy, heavy is the crown on a man beaten down. I'm staring at the ground. Heavy, heavy is the heart I should have known from the start. I'd tear it all apart. Heavy as the sands in the sea, the regret over me I've worn it faithfully. Heavy as the hands by my side, they only divide, but for the last time. Heavy, heavy is the crown on a man I tear it all apart.
Wake up, y'all.
Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all.
Awesome. Johnny, why don't you step over to the mic and tell us about that bass guitar first?
Hey, Maddie, it's gear time.
The bass guitar I have here is a Yamaha 734A.
I thought the insignia on there, you don't see Yamaha
is,
bass. Wow, sounds great.
It's the same model that you'd see the Smashing Pumpkins play. It's broad bass. I absolutely love it. It's one of four. I have a Warwick and a few others, but this is my main gig. Yeah, this is the main bass.
And that amp is really cool. Tell us about that.
So there's a Carvin
Yeah.
BX1500. I really like it. It's super light. I used to have an Anchor, which was like a Hartke LH1000.
Is it still tube in there or is it solid state?
There's a tube
Yeah.
in there, but it's one of the new fandangled amplifiers that
Yeah.
you might see. And it saves my back, which is fantastic. And the cabinet I played through is a custom cab that's made by a very small boutique cabinet maker called Acme, and they're in Colorado. They're outstanding.
Very nice. Just sounds wonderful. And Robbie, why don't you step over and tell us about that is sort of a Telecaster, but what is it really?
Dennis asks every night when we play, what kind of guitar is that? And I was say electric. It's like I'm asking for a
That's a
brand.
good call.
It's a G&L. Stands for George and Leo, as in Leo Fender.
Oh, yeah.
After he sold Fender, he started Music Man.
Music Man, yeah.
After he sold Music Man, he got George Fullerton, which was one of his right-hand man at Fender, and they started this before he passed away. And they're made on Fender Avenue, so they're arguably more Fender than some Fenders.
That sounds great. And we're going to loop back to Devin on drums. You have your own mic, which is good. You don't have to run up here. So I was commenting on, I don't think I've seen cymbal stands like that. Are they aluminum? Are they titanium? What are those?
They are aluminum, and they're very light.
Yeah.
Same old man reason as John having a light cab. Lugging drums around is evil.
And thank you for bringing the smaller kit tonight.
Yeah.
And do you have cymbals of choice, or you take anything they give you?
Oh, no. I definitely, this cymbal was from my drum teacher, my very, very first drum teacher. And for years, I hated it. I hated the way it sounded, whatever. But I kept it. I couldn't get rid of it. And then one day I put 4 rivets into it.
Hey.
And I said, that's too much. And then I took out 2, and I said, that is gorgeous.
The right number of rivets.
And now I play this thing all the time, and I don't touch anything else.
So
It's beautiful.
you've been playing drums since you were a youngster?
Oh, yeah. Long time.
And so your parents are such patient.
You know,
people,
they're
I'm sure.
probably listening right now, and they are the most patient people on the planet. We practice in their basement.
Oh, Lord.
Still to this day. Thank you, Ma and Pa, Creekside. Right down there in Fiore Hill, we have a studio down there, and that's where we play. And we are so lucky to have them support us.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, thank you for the instrument overview. And Bob, we have time for one more before the top of the hour.
We do
I
have
think?
time for one more, but I have something to say to the G&L guitar. As if you have a solo in this song, don't play it to the drummer. There's a camera right here. Snarl, take a step forward, and play it to the camera.
Can you snarl?
Do it, Robbie. Snarl.
That's it.
That's like Elvis was in the studio here for a minute.
Snarling.
Snarling.
Well, you
So-
know what, though? Speaking of Robbie, and the band doesn't know this, but I'd like to whip out a traditional song, a cappella, called Happy Birthday, because today is Robbie's birthday.
Oh.
Can you believe it? That's right. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Robbie. Happy birthday to you. Still got time for one before the top of the hour.
Yeah, this is a
That's
fast one.
That didn't count as the one.
That didn't count? Okay. All right. Here's a little Jimmy Jam that's on the 6-song EP, the King of Nothing EP. It's called $25. Pretty old song, like me. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. I got $25 to my name, alcohol running through my veins. Yeah, I haven't been the same since I've been away from you. T-shirt on my back, I'm headed back. I'm moving back, I'm calling back to you. 'Cause I ain't no good being alone. I've been hurting all alone. Well, I know that I played my cards all wrong. Come on, please let me come back home. One shot that I can't waste, breaking up when I get to your place. Will it do when I see your face? I hope I get through to you. Knocking on that familiar door, someone's there I never seen before. I guess you don't live here no more, but that's not what he says. And I ain't no good being alone. I've been hurting all along. Well, I know that I played my cards all wrong. Please let me come back home. I got $25 to my name, alcohol running through my veins. Yeah, I haven't been the same since been away from you. T-shirt on my back, I'm headed back. I'm moving back, I'm calling back to you. 'Cause I ain't no good being alone. I've been hurting all along. Well, I know that I played my cards all wrong. Come on, please let me come back home.
Awesome, everybody. We're here with King Pappy, and the show is Pass the Hat, and we are WHUPFM.org. Bob, in addition to all of our shows, the audio streaming every Friday, we have motion pictures going too. Tell us about that.
That's right, from 6:30 to 7:30-ish. We are a TV station, and you can watch the live stream on your favorite live streaming services. And your favorite live streaming services are Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can get out there, catch the live stream. If you're not watching now, get out there now because you want to see as well as hear. The live stream includes the high-def broadcast audio along with high-def video, so it's you don't have any step down in listening pleasure. You just get the added the visual as well.
All of our shows here on the radio station, as well as out there on YouTube, on the Pass the Hat YouTube presence, are out there for all time.
Forever.
Archived, and we've been here 8.5, pushing on 9 years, and it's the greatest compilation of original North Carolina music you will find anywhere.
You won't find anything like this anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, just about.
Anywhere in the universe.
We
probably.
are doing it.
Well, we have about reached the top of the hour, and we are encumbered by the Supreme Court of the United States to say this is WHUP LP Hillsborough, or I don't know if the Supreme Court made us do that, but
They probably did. Amy
somebody did.
Coney Barrett is like that.
They're such control freaks
Right?
these days. But we are seeing now, for all your visual pleasure, and what do we have there, Bob? That's a beautiful thing.
Support for this second hour of Pass the Hat is sweetly provided by Matthews Chocolates, 104 North Churton Street, Hillsborough, North Carolina, the finest in chocolate and chocolate accessories for all of your chocolate needs. And let's face it, we all have chocolate needs. Every guest on Pass the Hat gets a gift of chocolate from Matthews. This one, a wonderfully gift-wrapped box made by Matthew himself for our guests. A little bit of everything that was in the shop this
It's
afternoon.
heavy.
Oh, it's a stout amount of chocolate.
Oh my
The
word.
last full band we had here, and so keep this away from Johnny because the bass player just grabbed it, opened it up, and started
Snarfed
helping
the whole
himself.
thing.
During the show?
No kidding.
During the
yeah.
show.
I was thinking maybe I might have that.
Boys, I saw that look in your face.
So,
So, guys, you got a very cool show coming up here soon, March 16th. Tell us about that one.
Yes, sir. So this is the first time we're going to play at the River Brewery, which is just, you guys probably know it's a beautiful spot. It is so tempting when you're out on the river trail and you walk past there and everybody's having a good time and you're like,
let's stop
I'm
and
supposed
have
to
a
be
beer.
exercising right now.
Well, you need those carbohydrates to keep going, though.
Exactly, especially if you're somebody like Devin. Devin runs like 9 miles
Sleep.
before he wakes up. So it's a great place. We're excited about it. 2-hour set. It's at a good time where the kids can come because we are a dad band.
6:30.
That's right.
6:30.
That's right.
Eno River Brewing, right there on the Eno River at right at Dimmick's Mill Road and Eno Mountain Road, and
That's right.
Mountains to Sea Trail coming
Yep.
right through there, connecting in Riverwalk with Occoneechee Mountain State Park and 7 Mile Preserve, and eventually all the way down to Saxapahaw.
Yep.
There's all kinds of good stuff
Great
happening.
folks, man. They're great folks over there.
So if you're walking, running, you need to stay hydrated.
That's right.
So stop in there. You're definitely going to need to hear some more of this great music
Absolutely.
from King Pappy.
That's right.
And you can hear some more right now.
All right. A little ditty called Reprieve. You boys ready? You got your hands right over there, Rob?
Yeah.
Your hands are always right. Make sure you snarl. They ask for a snarl. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I wish I had the kind of shoulder you could lean on. And I wish I had the kind of ear you could bend and depend on. And I wish I had the kind of patience that was sturdy and strong. And I wish I didn't have the wherewithal to know what I've done wrong. I got a heart just like you, but it rattles in my chest. I think so much my mind. It's a mess. All the time I burn away. You know I can't retreat, but every day I pray for reprieve. Yeah, on this life. Sometimes I feel like a bulldozer pushing all the good down. Sometimes I feel like a stranger not wanted in your town. Sometimes I feel like a bird of prey about to swoop down. Sometimes I feel all alone even though you're around. But I got a heart just like you, but it rattles in my chest. I think so much my mind. It's a mess. All the time I burn away. You know I can't retreat, but every day I pray for reprieve on this life. I've opened more bottles and books. Less approving glances, more dirty looks. When the camera turns my way, I turn my head, 'cause I don't like what I see. Let's go. You heard that guitar?
He's making it happy.
Man, he's making it happy.
That
Touch
was
it.
some good snarling, Robbie.
That was
Did you snarl on that?
better than before.
I'm trying. I'm gonna get close up. Advertise.
King Pappy live here on Pass the Hat. How'd you guys meet each other?
So me and Robbie met first. Like I said, our wives met each other.
Oh,
Our
that's
daughters
right,
were in
that's
school
right.
together. And then the wives met, and the wives were like, "Hey, you like this dude?" I'm like, "All right." But I met him, and man, you know, I hate to be cliche, but it was like, I know this dude. You know what I mean? He's a good dude. $25. I went to his house the first time and sat down, and it was an old song of mine. I started playing it, and that lick he's playing today, he played it right then. I'm like, yo, man.
And then
he
the
is
drummer had a basement that was available.
That's right. That's right. So, and our little girls were in school with his little girls, and he lives right up the street from me. And so oh sorry. Oh my goodness gracious!
You
I
have to
forgot his
bodily
microphones.
tape him to the mic.
But anyway, so we met Devin. We pulled Devin along, and so the three of us played together for a while. We did have another. You guys might be familiar with Jason Lunchbox Myers. He hosts the
Dr. Lunchbox.
Yeah, Dr. Lunchbox. He used to be our bass player. He plays on the EP.
Oh,
We
how
had-
about that?
Yeah.
We had Jason at the Songwriter Circle
That's
Did you?
right.
over
Right.
yonder that we coordinate last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That's right. You got another one of those coming up next week, don't you?
Well, we do. A week from next Wednesday, and we do the third Wednesday of every month. We have a songwriter circle, bring in some great North Carolina songwriters. And this one, which is, what would that be, March 20th, maybe?
Sounds about right.
Who knows? And anyway, I'll have Sally Sharding and
love her.
Reeve Houston, as well as myself. We'll be over there sharing some music.
All right.
Awesome.
And okay, I'm sorry, I interrupted because I'm easily distracted.
That's great.
And then you brought in a bass player,
That's right. That's right.
Not just
so-
any bass player. He's been,
the bass player.
The
he's,
bass player.
he's flying.
Yeah.
He can fly.
Yeah. he
All
can
right.
fly. We tried out several bass players, and you know, I say it to everybody, this is the best thing I've ever acquired on Craigslist.
You're
right
talking
here.
about him like he's an inanimate object.
No, well, he's not though. He's very animate. But we love him. We love John. John came in. We had shows. He just picked it up. He just jumped right in. He went hardcore. So we love
He
John.
came all the way from Cleveland.
That's right.
Columbus. Ohio.
Columbus,
Cleveland,
Ohio.
Columbus. It's
So
right there.
you got the band together, and who's writing most of the songs? And then how does that work? Bringing songs to the band, do they just mess it all up, or do they make it better?
I've never played with a group of folks that are just so intuitive. Like, I bring the song, it's got most of all the bones and the lyrics to it. And they just nip and tuck, man. Robbie just throws everything at it, and Devin and John's really good about saying, man, we need to bring that down to hear the vocal. We need to, because if I had it my way, I'm just going to be doing
Which
that
one
vocal.
tells you an occasional song really sucks? And
What's that? Does he
they're
tell
all
me
good,
that?
John?
Oh, which
They're all
one?
good.
They're good. You want to stay in the band, don't you?
They're all good.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
He has a wit about him that comes through.
Yeah. For real, that's the truth. The truth
That's the
is,
truth.
we have not brought forward one song to date since I've been a part that we have said this isn't going to work. It's been really kind of magical to be totally honest with you.
Well, it's working for us.
Yeah. Huh.
And so after March 16th, we have any other gigs lined up?
I think our next one after that is in Fuquay. Is that right? At Aviator Brewery. So we'll be playing there. Great spot. Love their beer.
We're becoming regional.
That's right.
I've had their beer. I've never been to the brewery before.
Man, I love their Tramping Ground Triple. Man,
Or if you
I'll
just
sneak up on you.
just wander around, you might figure out where Devin's parents live, and you can
can hear us.
catch rehearsal about any time.
Hang out in the basement.
That's right. Ain't that something?
That's right.
Bunch of old dude practicing at his dad's house. But it works out. So, and then we're playing. We love Village. Like, our first show that we played was at Village Diner, the little Thursday get together.
yeah.
That was good. Was that the first show? No, we did in front of Yonder and just played, and nobody gave us permission, and we just played. Well, they did give us permission.
No, they lost their band. Their
That's
band
right.
bailed, and we
Jason
had our
reached out to them.
busker
They were
stuff
like, yeah,
ready
we're
to
like,
go.
Can we play on the sidewalk? So we played on the sidewalk.
And it worked. They must have given you power so you could play out on the sidewalk.
We brought our own power.
We had a little portable battery.
Battery amps.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was awesome. We were ready.
Can we play, please?
I think you should play right now.
Oh, okay. What are we playing?
Breaking my own heart.
Breaking My Own Heart. This is one that is also on the EP, King of Nothing EP. And it's called Breaking My Own Heart. We're not going to do all the other stuff, right? Well, I want to do this. Can I do that?
You can do
All right. It's not a 9 to 5. It's 24 hours a day. I've been breaking my back, just chipping away. But the work is never through. I can't clock out. Always more work to do when you're headed south. And I've never labored so hard in my life. Feels like I'm falling apart, trying to break my own heart, trying to break my own heart. Why must everything be so hard? From the cradle to the clay. It's not the work, it's the hope that kills you. Waiting on that day. Drop many hammers on the heads of many nails. How many swings before I fell? Out in the field, the evil sun beating out. I plowed all days that my grave in the ground, and I never labored so hard in my life. Feels like I'm falling apart, trying to break my own heart, trying to break my own heart. And I've never labored so hard in my life. Feels like I'm falling apart, trying to break my own heart, trying to break my own heart, break my own heart. Break my own heart, trying to find a new start. Did you snarl? No.
I might have forgot.
That wasn't really snarl worthy.
You don't snarl on a country song. It's a country song.
Was it a country song?
Yeah.
We thought it was, but
Yeah,
It was country-ish.
ish.
absolutely.
King Pappy live here on Pass the Hat. Y'all, I hope you're having a good time.
So, Dennis, you continuing to write?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What makes you write?
As much as I can. As much as I can. I've got plenty of that I haven't brought to the band yet, just because we've been playing shows and doing things like this.
Well, now that the band's been together for a while and you're getting mature and you got Johnny really laying down the wonderful bass and everything, plans to maybe record coming up?
Sure. So Robbie is the master of coin, even though he hasn't provided me with an update on the financials in quite some time.
we're in the negative.
Oh Lord, he just bought that guitar, I think.
Well,
But we are. We're planning on it. Matter of fact, I have a friend that works at, what's the name of that studio? Is it Dark Pine? Dark Pine.
Oh yeah.
And so we plan on hopefully working with him on this go round, and just banging out a whole bunch, man. Banging out a whole bunch.
Well, good. Well, Robbie, Bitcoin is like come up. It's like almost, it's almost got back to where it was like 5 years ago. So
Yeah, but if you had just bought it a month ago, you'd be doing great.
you'd be doing well. That's where all the band's winnings have been going. So
Robbie's a conspiracy theorist. He's not going to buy that. All his money's under his bed.
Yeah, he and Warren Buffett.
I don't have enough for gold. I just got enough for silver. Yeah.
Hilarious.
well, we encourage you to get out there in the studio and lay some of this down
Yes, sir.
because you really got it going.
We
Yeah,
plan on
it's
it.
sounding good.
Thank you.
So we do have time for a few more songs, but tell me what makes you write a song.
Like I said,
It's
you know, I-
mental illness. I can attest to that.
You know this from firsthand knowledge, huh,
Yes,
Kirk?
it is. Yeah, it's,
Well, I like to create, anything that blocks out the noise, you know what I mean? Whether it's drawing with my kids or writing songs or, out hiking or whatever. And so I just feel compelled to do it sometimes. And, I wish I was more thoughtful. I'm not one of those folks. I'm not Leonard Cohen that says I took 3 years to write a song and moved a line around. And even like when we recorded, I'm kind of one that's like, it's good. What's next? And they're kind of like, oh, wait a minute now. I'm like, hey, it's good. Let's move on.
so do you start with like fiddling around on the guitar? You got some sort of
Mostly it's a phrase I hear.
Uh-huh.
Like we have a song called Beautiful Albatross, and Robbie had come to me with some line about shelter or something. And I was like, oh, that's a good one. I was like, I came looking for shelter and you held it over my head. And I was like, oh, I'm going to
That's
roll
a
off
good
of
line.
that. And
Yeah.
we just built it off of that, and it's Beautiful Albatross. So it's normally a phrase, and then I just play until it kind of pops. Very rarely is it, because I'm not really a guitar player per se, as you can probably tell. But it's just my vessel to try to get there.
All right, I'm ready. You ready, Kirk?
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
This is one of our later tunes as well, one of our newer tunes. It's called Lazarus Moment. Is that correct, John?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Lazarus moment.
He is the fact checker. How do we start this? All together? Is that right? Huh? Oh, I do. I woke up this morning thinking about you, and my head pounds every time I do. A dirty coffee cup staring back at me. I'm trying to figure out who's the most empty now. I wear a cloak of regret. It's dark and heavy, reminds me of what I've said. That put a stain on your heart and pushed us so far apart. What a season of redemption, resurrect some better days. What atonement, a Lazarus moment, bring you back my way. 'Cause I need you more than I ever have before. Oh, what I would do to dance again in that courtyard with you, to a waltz we've never heard, tipsy brains and kind words, yeah. But my sword, it's made of shadow. These visions suffer you're striking at the wind. You're bound to suffer again and again. What a season of redemption, resurrect some better days. What atonement, a Lazarus moment, bring you back my way. I need you more than I ever have before. I need a soothsayer to tell me what I want to hear. I need a talisman that could draw you near. Yeah, but when they threw the bones, said you'd never come home. What a season of redemption, resurrect some better day. What atonement, a Lazarus moment, bring you back my way. 'Cause I need you more. Yeah, I need you more. You know I need you more than I ever have before. Snarl. Come on. Snarl.
King Pappy live here in the studio. Dennis, he mentioned a couple of times your kids.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
kids being friends amongst the bands. What kind of instruments do your kids play?
Well, none yet, I don't think.
The one,
They're into dance.
the one plucks guitar strings with,
That- yeah,
with her
she plays
teeth.
With their teeth. Yeah, yeah.
That's a real talent there.
Our daughters are heavily into dance, you know. So we spent a good portion of last year where the kids and the moms were all out for Nutcracker practice, and they
Nice.
did these big shows. It was
That's
great.
fun.
It was great.
Were they one of the dance troops in the holiday parade going down church?
No. My youngest is 4, and she's in like Monarch does it, but she wasn't in that but no, they're not in that. But
My eldest did the Hillsborough Elementary 3rd grade musical today.
Fantastic.
And
That sounds like fun.
the band having such a good time.
That is what it's all about.
And honestly, props to Hillsborough Elementary. It was wonderful. All the people there just did a great job. It was a great show. I really enjoyed it.
Congratulations, proud papa.
Yep.
So, but
John's he has grown kids.
Yeah.
He started young.
I have adults.
yeah,
My
me
son,
too.
my son is a very accomplished violin player, and he
nice.
played chamber music and has played in places like Ravinia Hall in Chicago and some other things. He's
So do you
done
take-
some incredible things. And then my daughter Madeline, who's now at Tar Heel, Go Heels.
Go Heels.
She played piano for a while.
So do you take credit for that as being a musical dad, as having introduced them to music and fostered that great talent of theirs?
Oh, if you could hear them play, you would know it had nothing to do with me. That is a fact. But, you know, my wife Kelly also plays a little bit. And I would say music has always been a part of our family from as far as I can remember.
Because, you know, that's part of the great rock and roll myth, and it is a myth, that you go out and you're rebelling against your parents who have told you can't play that devil's music in here, get out of the house, and everyone's going off and being rebellious off into their parents' garage or basement to go play this evil music. But really it's fostering parents who encourage their kids to play music that make this great stuff come along. Did you guys also have parents who helped you along in your musical careers?
I did not.
Man, I've been playing in my parents' house since the day I could play an instrument, and they have always just made the space. And as a drummer, that space is...
It's got to be a big space.
It's got to be a big space. It's got to be kind of a space you can be loud and wild, and they've always created that space for me in my art, and it's wonderful. And they're not musicians themselves, but they see the value of it, and they really appreciate it. So,
amen for good parenting.
That's right.
Even though Dennis didn't have them.
I have great parents. My mom does sing, but yeah.
Well, guys, we've got time for one more song. If you'd bring us home.
One more?
And we've enjoyed this time tremendously.
It's been a great show.
We're going to do Inagata Davida. Just kidding.
Do the Reader's Digest condensed version of that one.
Right.
Dun, dun,
This one, Devin has a didgeridoo solo at the end of it.
Yeah.
All right, this is a song called Whole Again. You like this song, Robbie? I love it. I thought so. Snarl on it, Big Daddy. All right. Whole again. You ready? A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4. I was born whole, grew in stature and mind, intrigued by everything that I did find. Had not stumbled upon all these human flaws that came into sight, one mistake at a time. And I want to be whole again, make me whole again, like I was way back then. Can you make me whole again? I want to be whole again, like I was way back then. Yeah, whole again. Every wrong turn, every sleepless night, every decision that I made, it didn't turn out right. It eroded away, yeah, made decay the person I know I was born to be. And I want to be whole again, make me whole again, like I was way back then. Can you make me whole again? I want to be whole again, like I was way back then. Yeah, whole again. Is there any magic potions, any stories you could tell, parables that would make me well? In those dusty books from the prophets and sages, are there any words in those pages that could make me whole again? I wanna be whole again, like I was way back then. Can you make us whole again? We all wanna be whole again, like we were way back then. Yeah, whole again. Can you throw an acoustic guitar around your back?
Sure, try it.
Not in this space.
King
Only
Pappy,
once.
live here in the WHUP Penthouse Studios. We hope you've had a good time, but it's time to end the live stream, y'all. But y'all who are watching the live stream, the show doesn't end. It keeps going on until 8 o'clock, and you can catch the rest of it at WHUPFM.org or FM 104.7 if you happen to live in Hillsboro. Y'all, Wave goodbye to the live stream. Keep waving. Not done yet. Keep waving.
Y'all come back.